everyone, and welcome to the Hero Arts Spring Release Video Hop. I am excited to be joining you today. I am Natasha of Polite Creations, and I hope you are excited as well. I will be creating a project using the Friendship Blooms collection that is one of the 3 collections that have been released by Hero Arts. This collection includes 3 dies and a stencil. So first up, I wanted to share the large flower layering dies. This allows you to create a large flower or flowers. You can layer this behind this one. This is the center, a leaf, and a smaller piece that can be layered on, or you can create a smaller flower. There is also a small flower layering set, and there are different styles of flowers in this one. There is this beautiful cover plate, and this is the floral pattern cover plate, and it has flowers similar to those in these layering flower set. And then last but not least is the 6x6 stencil that is similar in style to these flowers as well. This is the spring floral stencil, and this completes the Friendship Blooms collection. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you would like to be entered into the giveaway for this hop. Now for this card, I have canary, pesto, pumpkin, mustard, and azalea. These are the primary cardstocks that I'm using for those dies that I have shared. I am going to be using all but azalea to die cut the large flower layering dies. I'm also going to need some vellum. I forgot about that. So for this layer, I'm using the canary. For this layer, I am using the mustard. For the vellum, I need 2 of these in the smaller flower shape. Pumpkin comes in handy for the flower centers. And for the pesto, I'm using leaves. Die cut out the flowers at least 2 times, and you will need 3 centers and at least 3 leaves. Here are all of my die cut flower pieces, and I am just going to create a layered flower using the 2 yellows and layering those up on one another, and then using the center. So I'm just going to add some adhesive here. I love creating layered flowers, whether it be simply layered like this or where there's tons of pieces to put together to create that 3D look. I absolutely love those type of dies. So this collection is right up my alley. But there are 2 other collections that have been released. There is the Charming Easter and In the Garden. So you should be seeing projects created with those as well on this hop. So just be sure to hop along. I'm going to offset these 2 layering pieces, these vellum pieces here, and then I'm going to carefully add my centers, and I'm using this fine tip glue. I'm just going to dot on the ends to keep the centers in place, because these will overhang a bit depending on where you place them. All right. So moving on to my background, I have 2 panels of the azalea cardstock. They are A2 size, and I'm going to die cut one using this floral cover plate, and then the other will just be my solid. When you have that die cut out, you should have a piece that looks like this, and then I'm going to layer that on top of the solid panel to create a monochromatic background. And as you can see, I used some tape to hold that cover plate in place while I was die cutting, so that may be necessary for you as well. For adding adhesive, I would just ensure that all of the pieces that don't connect to anything, like the end doesn't connect to anything, I would add glue to those to make sure they are held down. And then I'm just going to carefully put this in place so I don't have a bunch of glue left. Now I am grabbing azalea, and I am going to grab the hello from this month's card kit and using that as my sentiment, and I also want it to be on azalea so it looks tone on tone. There is a die that goes along with this, so I'm going to cut that out with the die. I'm stamping with unicorn ink instead of just regular embossing ink, so the white is as opaque as possible against the azalea. Now I'm grabbing white detail embossing powder and just going to emboss the sentiment. Once that's heat set, I run it through my die cut machine. Alright, so there is my sentiment, and now I am going to use some foam squares to adhere these flowers into place. I have large and small, but it looks like the small is going to do what I need it to do. And for the leaves, I'm going to add those on with wet adhesive. I'm going to place that there. To give a little sparkle, I'm just going to go in and add a sequin to a few of these flowers that are in the background. These are just some clear sequins from a champagne sequin mix. Here is my completed card front. I hope you all have enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to head over to the next stop on this video hop, as well as over to Hero Arts if there's anything that you are interested in purchasing. Again, everything is down below in the description box as far as supplies and the details of this hop giveaway. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.